Prologue. A Hunter at Work. Keltin Moore deftly stepped over a twig, stirring the smoky mist with the toe of his boot. The full moon filled the night with a pale glow between the black trunks of the trees, bathing the forest in ethereal light. Keltin moved slowly through the gray haze, sometimes taking a minute between footfalls. He needed no speed, only stealth. His quarry would not be moving after it had eaten. He knew it would be sleeping. An hour stretched into 3, and still Keltin crept forward. The bracken thickened, forcing him to circle the denser pockets of brambles. He held his rifle vertically, angling the long steel barrel towards the sheltered sky to avoid tangling his most prized object in the bushes. The oak stalk felt solid and reassuring in his grip, the cool of the metal trigger guard seeping through his gloves. A rustle in the bracken froze him in mid-step. A long moment passed, and Keltin let his hovering foot gently lower to the ground. The faint odor of ammonia drifted through the trees to his nostrils. The beast was before him. Shifting his weight gradually, Keltin inched forward until a shaft of moonlight gave soft definition to the monster lying barely a dozen yards from him. Its forearms were overlarge and muscular, wrapped around its massive head and serrated horns. The broad shoulders and thick chest flowed into 2 coiling tails, each tipped with a poisonous barb. The bristles and fur covering its back were blacker than the night around them. Keltin judged the total size of the beast as somewhere between a bull and a gray bear. His quarry found, Keltin now began the studied examination of his prey. The muscular forearms wrapped around its head made a neck shot impossible, and the broad shoulders suggested muscles thick enough to halt his bullets before they could find internal organs. Instead, Keltin decided upon a place on the beast's side under one of the extended forearms, where the skin pulled tight just under the joint. He moved a few yards to the left, allowing the angle of his shot the best chance of piercing deep into the beast's chest. Satisfied with his position, Keltin crouched down to finish his final preparations. The 5 chambers in his rifle were loaded with Reltac spinners designed for deep penetration. Keltin gauged the short distance between himself and the beast and decided to replace the final 3 bullets with Alpinion rounds, filled with the metallic acid belferin. At this range, he knew that if the beast did not fall on the first 2 shots, he'd need it distracted by as much pain as possible to allow him a chance to finish it with the Ripper. He placed this final weapon within easy reach before him. The wicked-looking stabbing point and wide-edged axe blades barely reflected the light of the moon on their tempered surfaces. Thus prepared, Keltin lifted his rifle to his shoulder and took aim. With practiced ease and steady hands, he aligned the sights with the shadow just below the beast's forearm. He breathed out, breathed in, held it, and fired. The report of his rifle shattered the still night. The body of the beast shuddered and lurched. The creature rolled and screamed, smashing the brambles around it even as the second shot roared. The beast's howl was like the whine of a tea kettle. Despite the 2 bullets deep in its body, the beast stood and straightened, its vivid orange eyes unerringly turning to Keltin's hiding place. It launched itself forward with a gurgling scream, using its coiling double tails and powerful forearms to gallop directly towards him. Keltin watched the bellowing beast approach and aimed his final shots carefully. 1 shot to the space between the shoulder and the neck, 1 in the stomach, and 1 in the elbow. Each shot rocked the massive beast, but still it charged forward. Keltin dropped his rifle and snatched up the Ripper. He stood, taking a defensive stance as the beast continued to bear down on him.